We do have more developments out of the Trump White House we want to get to this evening. The first 100 days of the administration have been marked by countless layoffs, lawsuits against those layoffs, and more. Well, now we have new reporting that indicates we're not past that just yet. The next agency on the chopping block, the CIA. The Trump administration is planning to downsize the elite intelligence agency by at least 1,200 people. That's according to sources, and that's not all. They're also planning on downsizing other spy agencies by thousands. Agencies like the NSA, the Defense Intelligence Agency, National Reconnaissance Office, which designs and operates spy satellites, for example. And all of this is expected to happen over the next several years, and we won't see mass firings. Instead, the government is hoping to do this by reduced hiring, early retirement, that kind of stuff. Joining me now to break it all down, Senior Director of FDD's Center on Military and Political Power, Brad Bowman. Brad, thanks for joining us. I want to start with the fact we don't even know how many people work within the CIA. So we can start there. That figure, not public information. So how big of a dent can 1,200 people really make to the basic functioning of the whole agency here?
You're right. There aren't readily available numbers on the size of these agencies. I'm not sure there should be, right? We don't want our adversaries to know the size of the CIA, but past documents suggest that a 1,200 person downsizing would be a significant reduction. And I would just hasten to add that in March, the Director of National Intelligence issued its annual threat assessment representing the collective insights of the entire U.S. intelligence community. And you know what they said about the current environment we confront? They said it's, quote, the vastly more complex and dangerous security environment. That's them in their own words. And that comes after last summer, we had the Commissioner on the National Defense Strategy saying the threats the United States faces are more serious and more challenging than anything we've seen since 1945, and include the potential for near-term war. So in that kind of moment, why the heck would we be downsizing our intelligence community, whose primary job, after all, is to understand what our adversaries are doing and to provide warnings? So this feels like an ideology that's kind of devoid of and ignoring the geostrategic moment we're in, and seems like exactly the wrong move.
Now, we mentioned other spy agencies are folded into this as well. The NSA, the Defense Intelligence Agency, National Reconnaissance Office, they design and operate spy satellites. The National Geospatial Intelligence Agency, which I found out about tonight, they analyze satellite imagery and provide targeting data to U.S. troops. These are the names the average American might not know sitting at home, right? But all of them can play a hugely critical role. So do you believe this puts our own military or even broader national security at risk?
I believe an excessive reduction in our intelligence communities would do exactly that. I'm a former U.S. Army officer. I taught at West Point. I'm a graduate of the U.S. Army's Military Intelligence Officer course. And I had a security clearance for most of my career, including 9 years in the U.S. Senate. Let me tell your viewers unequivocally, we are safer because of the professionalism of our intelligence community. And efficiency is a good thing. All federal agencies can afford a little belt tightening. But at this moment, we want an effective intelligence community of sufficient capacity. And anything that focuses on efficiency over effectiveness is exactly the wrong priority at the worst possible moment, as we're confronting an axis of aggressors consisting of China, Russia, Iran, and North Korea that are working together to hurt Americans, our allies, and our interests.
Keeping an eye on all of these cuts as they come down the pipeline. Bradley Bowman, thanks so much.